Hi, my name is Ethan Bryant, and this is a word of advice to myself. My name is Ethan Bryant, and I'm 24 years old. I wrote this letter to myself because my younger self needs more work than that old Thunderbird sitting in the family barn, which is something you will have no idea about because you're sitting at Grandpa's in New Jersey, probably watching Transformers with your sister Ileana. Though you may be young, I think this letter will still come in handy if you decide to read it fully. Your life is about to change for the better. You will go from a Russian kid with a weird accent to somebody much different. By the time I am writing to you, you are probably about 6 years old. In the coming years, you will move across the country out of rural New Jersey and into rural Southern California. Your dream of seeing sandy deserts will finally be fulfilled, and you're going to find it heavily underwhelming. But you will realize that New Jersey was not at all the place for you. The beach, surfing, cowboys, and life on the ranch are better suited for you. Mom won't be a fan at first, but she will warm up to it, and Dad will love it. He'll never not tell you about the American movies he watched while in the army, which made him love California and New York City, though he learned cities were not for him at all. With life moving peacefully in the countryside, you will begin to develop interests such as surfing, cars, and paintball. Paintball will take you to tournaments in Hawaii, Nevada, Arizona, and all over California. Many of them you will win, but the losses will humble you. Many of your friends won't care for either. But the times the six of you had traveling to these places will last you a very long time. When you hit your teenage years, all the love of cars you have will manifest in many different cars, in the many different cars you had in your high school career. Comically enough, it will start with a 1984 Dodge Daytona Turbo Z Dad found in a turd brown color, while Ileana will get a 2005 Chrysler 300C. Fancy. Nevertheless, you will have a blast with it, hitting every mountain road at breakneck speeds until one fateful day you find a 1979 Pontiac Trans Am on your neighbor's property. You and your friend Zach Stever will ask him how much he wants it for, and he'll tell you that if you can get it started, it's yours. One battery, a carburetor kit, 6 spark plugs, a jerry can of fuel, and a donut tire. Later, that old bird will roar to life, where you'll make it all the way onto your ranch before the fuel tank falls out of the back of the car. To every neighbor, it looked like an embarrassing loss, but to you and Zach, it will seem like an absolute victory, and one that will take your automotive passion to new heights. A few years later in 2020, COVID will hit, and lockdowns will follow. You'll spend your days in online classes and playing video games, bored to death, while your friend Zach is far away from home sitting in a hospital midway through cancer treatments. Every day will seem bleak, bland, and boring, and the lockdown will last until summer of 2021. Though things get better in the fall of 2020. Zach will have beaten cancer, all of your friends' parents will be less strict about allowing them to break lockdown rules and hang out on the ranch in private. And you'll meet your third girlfriend who will teach you a very important lesson in time. Though it may have started out bleak, the lockdown got better, and you improved yourself as a person in many ways during it. Something that would come to help you in the later but most important chapter of your life. In the summer of 2021, you will leave your small hometown to join the Army. This chapter will be the most important one of your life yet. You will change and somehow stay somewhat the same. But your eyes will be opened, and the small town you grew up in will seem like a bubble as you get exposed to multiple different cultures and states in the United States. Texas is where you'll be stationed in the first year of the Army, and you'll go train for a month in the Mojave Desert. Though California will not feel the same, and knowing your parents left and your friends are away in college, you will feel an attachment to the place you grew up, but a feeling of unfamiliarity to this state in and of itself. However, you will foolishly dismiss these feelings, and in the summer of 2022, you will drive Interstate 10 and come home, almost destroying your car, finances, and perception of things entirely on the way until the lesson you needed to learn about letting go is finally learned. 6 months later in the winter, you will be assigned to port detail in Corpus Christi. Alongside 5 other people, you will oversee a brigade that a brigade of armored vehicles are properly stowed on a ship and to be brought over to Poland. However, the important part of this trip is that you see the beach again. This first year in the army will be smooth, but things I shall not specify will happen all around you. A storm of family drama, loss, and your own personal problems will rip your identity and personality apart at the seams as you stumble and fall trying to fit in. But then it happens. Those green eyes of yours see the ocean after being landlocked for a year. You'll remember your love for surfing, beachside bonfires with friends, and driving across the white sand while the sun sets. The idea of going home for Christmas finally sounds right. Mom, Dad, Ilyana, and your 2 siblings, who are 13 and 2, will be there as well. A month of leave days will be given to you before your deployment, helping you decide the plans you never thought over: your future, college, life after the army. Your deployment in Poland was life-changing. You will fully form bonds with your friends, make new ones, and get a girlfriend there. The culture will be something you fall in love with. The forest's beauty will be something you'll remember to this day, and the peace in the winter will list it as covered in snow. In those 11 months away from home, you'll make plans and learn to improve yourself to prepare for getting home. Your final year in the army will end up being just blank spaces of work, hanging out with friends, and eventually moving to Florida. It will be another reset, another fresh start, one you will utilize well now that you have a strong friend group, a great home life, and a great home life. With college starting in the winter, putting the finishing touches of your plan in motion. Though this may not seem like a lot, you have come a long way from the boy who had to order for his dad since he couldn't speak English to the man you are now. My final advice to you after this is to be kind, be humble, be social, get out of your comfort zone, and most importantly, never stop moving forward.